Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Eric and welcome back to a brand new video here on the Bioshock Hub. Now, surprisingly, I still get a lot of comments on older videos and even during live streams about there hopefully being a new Bioshock in development, or people saying that they wish a new Bioshock would come out. And I think they haven't really seen the news or the announcements or anything like that, and that's completely okay. A lot of people aren't on social media, and that video was made in December. So today I'm going to try to get everyone up to date with all of you that already know what's going on. Indulge me, I do have some more news at the end of the video that you might be interested in. I haven't covered this yet just because I found the article and I don't know how this slipped through my grasps. But for everybody that's new and has no idea that there is a new Bioshock in development, would you kindly sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So first and foremost, if you guys want to check out any of the information that I'll be sharing with you in this video, it'll be down in the description for you guys to go check out yourself. So let's get into a time machine and go all the way back to April 13th of 2018. These two tweets come from Jason Schreier, who's a news editor at Kotaku. Obviously, news articles at Kotaku are hit or miss depending on what game and what they're talking about. However, Jason Schreier himself is very reputable in terms of actually reporting leaks and being accurate with them. So the first tweet is as follows. Mafia 3 pushed the boundaries of video game storytelling and left people wondering what the developers at Hangar 13 would do next. But for the past few years, they've struggled, scrapping ideas for Mafia 4 and promising spy game. Now, who knows? And then he links a story on that. Then he follows up with a tweet right after. Among other details, I learned while reporting this story, right next to Hangar 13, a top secret 2K studio is now working on a top secret new Bioshock game. And when I originally saw this, I thought, it's just a rumor, it's just, hearsay. But then we actually got confirmation. So this is the actual tweet that started the domino effect. And keep in mind, like I said, it is from April 13th of 2018. So this next part is going to intertwine two articles together. For those of you who have been staying up to date with news, rumors, leaks, speculation, whatever have you, this next article I'm going to read after this is going to be a revelation, and it's going to really make you think who's telling the truth here. So that's why I said at the beginning, please watch the video, just give me time. Now, let's jump all the way to December 9th of 2019, and this was a direct statement from Take-Two Interactive, 2K, and the actual Bioshock Twitter themselves, and they tweeted this blog post on Take-Two's own website. If you want to read the whole thing, I'm going to skim through it, just get through the important parts. The link will be down in the description under the Sources tab. So, the blog post goes as follows. Today, 2K announced the founding of Cloud Chamber Studios, the newest wholly owned game development studio under the company's publishing label, a collective of storytellers eager to push the front lines of interactive entertainment by making unique, entertaining, and thoughtful experiences that engage the world. Cloud Chamber will build its team at 2 locations, and keep in mind this is going to be a huge team that's taken people from different 2K studios, Hangar 13, Arcane Studios, and a whole bunch of other talented individuals that have worked at other gaming studios. So those 2 locations include 2K's San Francisco Bay Area headquarters in Novato, California, as well as in Montreal, Quebec, which marks the first ever Canadian office for a 2K studio. In addition, 2K announced that Cloud Chamber Studios has started to work on the next iteration of the globally acclaimed Bioshock franchise, which will be in development for the next several years. Now, I do want you to keep that last part in mind, the which will be in development for the next several years, because the next article will really be a revelation to you. If you do want to read the entirety of this article, which I would highly recommend, as I mentioned, it'll be in the description. Now, here's where things start to get really spicy, and here's the revelation part of it. On that same day, Jason Schreier, the one who accurately described that there was a new Bioshock in development in April of 2018, posted another article. And it says, sources, the new Bioshock has been in the works for years. Despite what obviously Take-Two and 2K were saying, that it would be in development for the next several years, and it was starting on December 9th. So right then and there, that is a huge what the fuck. Because do we believe the sources, or do we believe Take-Two and 2K? I don't know. But let's get into this article. This morning, video game publisher 2K announced that it had formed a new studio to work on a brand new Bioshock game, the fourth in the popular sci-fi series. It won't be out for, quote, several years, the publisher said. What 2K didn't say is the project had already been started and had been in the works since at least 2015, although it's been rebooted since then. The truth is that, and he quotes it as Bioshock 4, codenamed Parkside, has existed for years, according to 4 people familiar with the project. Long before today's announcement that a new company called Cloud Chamber will develop the next Bioshock, 2K had contracted an outside studio to do it. In 2015, Parkside was entering development at Certain Affinity, the Austin, Texas-based studio best known for helping out on huge shooters like Halo and Call of Duty. This was a big opportunity for Certain Affinity, which was founded in 2006 by ex-Bungie developer Mark Hoberman, and had mostly worked for external publishers by the end of 2016. However, 2K had pulled the project out of the Austin-based studio and decided to take the next Bioshock in-house, rebooting it in the process. And in brackets here, 2K did not immediately respond to requests for comment this morning because, as a journalist, you want to comment from the sources, or at least the subjects, and that would be Take-Two or 2K. It's not clear why Certain Affinity's version of Parkside was cancelled. We've heard different versions of the story from different people. But by 2017, 2K had moved it to Nevada, California, where the publisher's corporate offices are based. In the next coming months, 2K started quietly recruiting staff, including some who had worked on Mafia 3 at Hangar 13 next door. And what he forgot to mention as well is that they brought back people from Infinite, like Sean Elliott, and there was another one who worked on Infinite as well. This Parkside team stayed small as their new Bioshock entered early pre-production. The team remained quiet even after a Kotaku report, his, might I add, revealed its existence in April 2018. And today, 2 years after the studio formed, 2K has finally announced its existence, along with a sister studio in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. In a press release this morning, 2K said that Cloud Chamber, quote, has started to work on the next iteration of a globally acclaimed Bioshock franchise, end quote. Presumably, the publisher forgot to hit send on the press release back in 2017. Ooh, Jason Schreier, shots fired. Anyways, Bioshock games are smart, ambitious shooters that take narratives seriously, which is perhaps why all of them have gone through such hellish development cycles. The first Bioshock went through a big reboot and brutal crunch at developer Irrational Games. The second Bioshock, which was made by a studio called 2K Marin or Marin, I don't exactly know how to pronounce that, also put its developers through tough crunch before they moved to the ill-fated XCOM The Bureau. This led to 2K quietly shutting down its Marin or Marin studio, which the publisher has never actually acknowledged, and that's a shame. The third game, Bioshock Infinite, shipped in 2013, following 3 years of cuts, reboots, and delays. Irrational, the studio behind Bioshocks 1 and Infinite, shut down a year later and rebranded themselves as Ghost Story Games. Here's to hoping Bioshock 4 has better luck. And I couldn't have put that any better myself, Jason. Now, one brief thing I'd actually like to mention as well. There was a anonymous post on 4chan, and obviously I don't know how reliable or unreliable it was, but it gave a kind of detailed script, plot, characters, and a little bit more of additional information, although it has been since removed. If I can find the video, I'll put it in a card at the top right hand corner of the screen if you're interested in checking that out. Again, since it's a post on 4chan, please take that with a grain of salt. So with all that being said, now I pose a couple of questions to you, the audience, if you've made it this far. Where do you want the next Bioshock to take place, or what do you want in the next Bioshock? Do you want to see old characters return, like the Lutece twins, Elizabeth, Booker, Jack, whomever? What type of weapons would you like to see return, or do you want a whole new set of weapons? What type of plasmids would you like to see return, tonics, etc.? I want you, the community, to let me know what you want within the next Bioshock. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys want, and I want to get a grasp as to the overall consensus as to what should be going into the next game. Also, let me know if you want something like a multiplayer or potentially a co-op campaign, because I personally think the co-op campaign would be pretty awesome. But, like I said, let me know down in the comment section below if you wouldn't mind, of course. And finally, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope that if you didn't know about the new Bioshock in development, you're all caught up to speed, and hopefully if you've been following this all the way throughout, hopefully that last article kind of opened your eyes a little bit more, and hopefully it gave you a little bit more information. If you're new here and this is the first video you see and enjoyed the content, or are just new in general and haven't hit that subscribe button yet, would you kindly do so? Also, would you kindly turn on those post notifications to never miss a video or a live stream when I go live or public a video. If you want to stay up to date with me outside of YouTube, Instagram and Twitter are the best ways to do so, as well as my Discord server. All the links to all my social medias will be down in the description below if you're interested. Also, a couple more videos will be popping up on the screen here shortly if you want to check those out. There's some pretty good ones, and I would highly recommend it. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all in tomorrow's video. Take care and stay safe.